Prescott, Arizona, a new kind of design school has been operating since the year 2000. The Ecosa Institute, founded by Tony Brown, is planning a new green building among the rocks of the Granite Dells.
It's a very unique area, geological wonder in many ways.
The building will be a showpiece of sustainable design and house Ecosa's offices, classrooms, and residences for students.
Okay, this is the design of the building. It contains a residence space, it has office and classroom space, it has a studio space down here.
As the project comes together, Tony's been eager to discuss the sustainable attributes of the design.
The lighting and the heating will be mostly passive solar. If we're building up, we have a huge surface area that we can turn into an environment. It's not just green roofs, but we are going to create habitat for birds. So it's really an attempt to bring nature back into architecture.
The plan will also preserve more than 2/3 of the land acquired for the project.
So we've actually managed to save pretty much all of this land.
Wow.
Just landed. It's far tree there, making all that noise.
So we're here with Tony Brown, founder of the Ecosa Institute. Take us back to the beginning and tell us what's it all about. Why does Ecosa exist?
Well, it started really because I'm an architect, and one of the things I realized was that architects in 2000 were being trained the same way I was trained in the 1950s. And here we were going into the new century and still hadn't got the kind of education that I think was necessary. That started the whole process, and what we teach really is not specifically architecture, it's about design as a process. It's like design as a way of thinking, and then as we've evolved over the years, we've brought in a big component of systems thinking, like how does nature actually end up looking the way it does? Biomimicry is looking at the forms of nature and using those forms. I'm interested in what's the underlying process that actually brings these forms into reality, and trying to use that as a way of designing buildings and products and cities rather than them being designed as an individual without any context of the rest of the planet. We're doing that because I've always thought that we do buildings that are great for us, but they're not necessarily great for the ecosystems that we destroy to build them. So the first thing is, how do you get back in touch with nature and understand that this is critical for our survival? I mean, if we don't take care of nature, we are literally going to go extinct.
Although the building project will take some time to complete, Ecosa is now accepting applicants for their design curriculum. To find out more, visit ecosa.org.
And I mean, to me, this is such a magical place. It's like somewhere where you can come and really contemplate your place in this whole incredible system called nature.